Hello, everybody. Jim Haggerty back with you at the Hard Rock Casino. We're in the Hard Rock Live venue with RACVB President John Groh. John, this has been a long process. For some 30 years, but it's been 5 years since the governor signed the bill to give Rockford a casino license, and then you've been along the way here at every step. Because this is sort of like tourism on steroids, if you will. I mean, talk a little bit about what this day means to Rockford.
I mean, it has been a long time coming. As you said, 30 years in the making, from the first time Illinois introduced casino-style gaming to 5 years ago when Rockford finally got to the table. And to be at this point today with this opening ceremony, the guitar smash is pretty exciting. Energy is electric here right now. It's pretty cool to be here.
Now, talking to gaming officials here at the casino, of course, the Cheap Trick memorabilia is really going to drive the bus here. But there's pieces from Mick Jagger and John Lennon. It's really a museum, right?
Well, as I was just walking in to see the Miles Davis display and all of the different displays were just so cool, and I can't wait to stop by each of them, read all of them. The level of excellence, the quality that Hard Rock brings to the table distinguished themselves 5 years ago when they were applying for the license, and from that time until today, and obviously everything that's on display proves that they just have a top-notch game, and the entertainment quality is going to be pretty phenomenal here.
Very nice. We'll let you get to your seats and enjoy the show. And again, a guitar. So we're moments away from a guitar smashing. It's ceremonial guitars. These aren't real guitars, I'm told. So Rick is not going to break any of his very valuable guitars. But there's going to be some special guests behind us here. We're going to keep rolling with you live. We're here at the Hard Rock Live inside the Hard Rock Casino because at 3 p.m., Rockford officially has a Hard Rock Casino right here in the Forest City.
Go Rockford.
Go Rockford.
Ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome. Please take your seats. The program will be starting in just a moment. Thank you and welcome to the Hard Rock in Rockford. Please take your seats. Thank you.
Step in front of you. Keep going. Just did a live with a couple people.
seconds away from starting the grand opening celebration. 60 seconds. Please take your seats. Cameras are on standby. The band is in place. We'll be starting in less than 60 seconds. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, coming back from commercial, the cameras are rolling. Lights are ready. Everybody backstage has their cues. Coming back in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon and welcome to the grand opening ceremonies of the Hard Rock Casino in Rockford, Illinois. And now, please welcome your host. Here he is from Nashville, Tennessee. This is Sean Parr. Crowd goes wild. Yes, yes. I am so excited. This is how you hard rock. You know, listen, I have got a show in my hand, a list of things that are about to happen on this stage that are going to blow your mind. But I know what's happening right now. You're sitting in your chair and you're thinking to yourself, I know this voice. How do I know this voice? I've heard it before. No, it's not at the Rockford Burger King every afternoon, 3 to 7. However, I was on your local country station here on the Coyote for 7 years. Proud to say I love country music. But you're sitting there thinking, no, that's not it. Sean Parr, where have I heard your voice before? If you've ever been to an airport, the white zone is for immediate loading and unloading of passengers only. There is no parking. That's not it. But if you've ever listened to an award show for the past 30 years, let me give you an example. Every January, it's live from the Beverly Hilton Hotel. This is the 77th Golden Globe Awards on NBC. Or in April, live from Vegas, it's the Academy of Country Music Awards, only CBS. Or the American Music Awards on ABC, the Billboard Music Awards, or every December for 30 years, you have heard it's Dick Clark's New Year's Rockin' Eve on ABC. Who's ready to ring in the new year? But tonight, I'm so proud that I actually get to say these words. Ladies and gentlemen, live from Rockford, Illinois, welcome to the grand opening. This is it of the Hard Rock Casino! Yes! That's why I'm here. That's why I'm standing. Look at this crowd standing on their feet already today. This is exciting. This is going to be a celebration for everybody in this room today. Oh my goodness. I love you all. Governor, good to see you. Oh my goodness. This is going to be exciting. All right, so we're going to get started. I have some people to introduce, and I'm so blessed to be able to do that on this stage today. The first thing we have to do, of course, as with every grand opening ceremony, is present our nation's colors. And to do that, we have our very own Rockford resident, a 37-year veteran. You all know who I'm talking about, ladies and gentlemen. A major general, to be exact, if you will. Please help me welcome Mr. John Vorley. General, so great to have you here. Thank you so much. We're so blessed, and you brought a special guest with you today, and we'll introduce him here in just a moment.
I don't think Jim Cornelison needs any.
No, he really doesn't. He really doesn't. We'll make it official, but if you will, if you don't mind, do you mind calling up the colors?
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're able, please rise for the presentation of the colors.
Color guard.
Color Guard, VFW Post from Lutz Park, present the colors.
Forward, march. Left. Color guard, half step, march.
Before we together affirm our allegiance to country, a few words. Freedom and responsibility, liberty and duty. That's the deal if you're an American. That's the deal. So now, Americans, join me in our pledge to the flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing because Jim Corneliuson, voice of the Blackhawks, the guy who takes over the Indianapolis Speedway on Memorial Day and hundreds of other locations around the United States and in the world, is going to favor us with his version of our national anthem. Jim Corneliuson.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's trigger, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave?
Tell you right now, if I tried to hit any of those notes, we would have a major problem.
Color guard, post. Again, thanks to the VFW from Loves Park. All the men in that color guard were Vietnam veterans.
Absolutely.
And please be seated.
Ladies and gentlemen, while we're talking about our veterans, General, it's amazing how many veterans that we have in this room here tonight, especially some guests that we brought with us in a truly spectacular gathering. Would you like to help me introduce them?
Well, there are actually some big betters, if you need to know about that. They bet their lives many years ago in World War II. And we have 10 World War II veterans with us, Sean. These guys, except for 2 who are young, 99, everyone else is over 100, and they continue to march. And I think we've got a little presentation. We're seated down here at our right 2 o'clock.
There they are, right there, our World War II veterans, ladies and gentlemen. Tuffy Quinones.
We've got a little video display that will tell you their credentials, and I know they appreciate your applause, but let's hold the next. We can be here applauding these guys all day long, and we should, but hold your applause until we finish up with the rest of the introduction of these guys.
Absolutely.
Who are so amazing. They continue to march.
We're going to put their amazing resumes up on the screen, but I'll start with Tuffy Quinones is here. Yes, Raul Zuniga is with us. I love it so much. Sam Caravana is joining us here today. Thank you, Sam, for your service. We have Bill Eberhardt joining us as well. Bill, great to have you with us this afternoon. Tom Stevens is here as one of our incredible World War II veterans. William, or as we like to call him, Magic Bill Hunter, also joining us here today, General.
I don't know how Magic Bill got that particular nickname, other than he was very attentive to my wife at an earlier event we were there. But all I know is Magic Bill and I, when I'm shooting craps, I want him standing next to me.
Exactly. We'll be out on the floor here shortly. Gene Kleingel is also joining us here today. Sverre Vinja is with us today. Did I even get close to that? We practiced
I
that.
said you got to do it like a Scandinavian.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go, Vinja. Greg Malinone is here. Greg, thank you so much. And Joe, we love you. Certainly, Maltabano, great to have you with us one more time, ladies and gentlemen, our World War II veterans. What a blessing to have each one of you here today. And thank you for your service. With that, if you don't mind, thank you so much. Give a big round of applause. How about calling out the colors, and how about this rendition of our nation's song to kick off our grand opening celebration. Ladies and gentlemen, as they exit the stage, the band is ready. Let's get ready to hard rock. Here we go.
We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll. We built this city. We built this city on rock and roll.
I'm looking over this Hard Rock Live on another gorgeous thrilling Thursday. I'm seeing this jam-packed audience. Your favorite radio station, favorite Hard Rock casino, the city of Rockford, the city that hard rocks, the casino that never sleeps.
How about it, Rockford? Come on, look at this! The Rockford Symphony Orchestra. That's how we do things in Rockford. And how about these incredible rock cellos? Emil and Daryl, give them another round of applause. That was awesome, guys. Thank you. Thank you to the incredible Symphony Orchestra. Also, I'm going to send some love out to our aerialists. I don't know how they do that, but that was truly spectacular. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Our dancers as well. They come to us from Scarlet Entertainment, and they have been working so hard to make this perfect for all of us here today. Did they do a great job one more time? Thank you guys again. Appreciate you all so much for being here. What a celebration this is. My favorite part about what Hard Rock does is we're going to change gears a little bit because I love the philanthropy arm of what Hard Rock does. Take a look for yourselves.
Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen.
One starts, after all, with themes or rhythms or harmonies. You can't just start writing music out of nowhere, made up of nothing. It has to take a musical form.
Whatever it is, to try and channel it for good. That's the only point of doing anything.
Harvard is just an amazing place. Listen, love all, serve all, always one. Always one.
From the folks who work behind the front desk to the housekeepers who clean the rooms, Hard Rock International is ready to spend more than $100 million on wage hikes.
Always overthinking every aspect. Settle down and let it go. Settle down and let it go.
Support Little Kids Rock. Support music teachers.
Hello, today I'll be singing a song. It's called Misty Weather.
Tell me how you want
is actually going to have an effect directly on families that have a child with cancer, and that's what this is all about tonight. This doesn't have anything to do with us.
And that it's charity and it's for a great cause. I'm really, really happy that I'm collaborating with Hard Rock. I hope you really continue to make a difference.
Hard Rock has been so supported over the years.
Hi, I'm
Brett Michaels, and we're here at the Hard Rock in Orlando to kick off Pintober and to raise a lot of money and a lot of awareness for a fight against breast cancer.
$500,000, $10,000 each to 50 charities of Tampa Bay.
We couldn't miss this opportunity to do that community outreach.
You're truly changing lives every single day. And we're truly grateful and thank you for your partnership.
Hey, this is Trace Adams here to support Hard Rock's partnership with the American Red Cross.
These big towns here want to treat and for the city of Orlando.
The proceeds that we collect from this go to the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
It turns out to have been the most profitable thing we've ever done to support Crossroads.
Realize that they can do more than just a song.
Any cause that helps people in need is one that we should all back up.
In Guatemala, as part of our work at 100 with Hard Rock International.
She's producing food and this is a way of self-sustaining the family.
We're here to help.
I love that so much. Love all, serve all. That's what Hard Rock does, not just here in the States, but as you saw, around the world. Hard Rock has the biggest heart, and we're going to continue to give here this afternoon. And I have some special guests I want to bring on the stage right now to do just that. Ladies and gentlemen, will you please make welcome. This is truly a remarkable opportunity to give back. Gino Ivory, John Lucas, Dan Fisher, and Jay Sandine are going to join us for a very special presentation. Make them feel welcome here this afternoon. Thank you, guys.
Welcome. Welcome to the Hard Rock. On behalf of Hard Rock Casino Rockford, we would like to present our friends, the Park District of Rockford, with a special contribution of $150,000. And I met Jay Sandine through Dan Fisher, so they have a lot more history and a lot more stories, so I suspect the two of them would like to say a couple things. It's really hard to follow AC/DC Thunderstruck and people dancing from the ceiling, but I just want to say something real quick. Everybody sees these guys when the lights and cameras are on. I had the privilege of meeting Dan and John and Brent Johnson and then Gino about 7 years ago, and they asked me what's important to our community, and I shared some things that were important, like the concert stage at Levings, like neighborhood programs in all of our parks. These guys have been investing in our kids and families for 7 years before these doors even open today, and they're impacting thousands of kids and families in all parts of our community. They've been consistent with that love and support. So I just want to say thank you on behalf of your Park District. These guys are amazing and we love them.
That is incredible. Love the photo op brought to you by Kodak and Kodacolor Gold. Why trust your pictures to anything less? This is my natural speaking voice. Now, you know what's amazing? And I was talking to our friends at the Hard Rock, and I tell you what, I feel like part of this incredible family. And I just thought to myself, we just made this incredible check presentation. And during rehearsals, I thought, what if we gave somebody an opportunity to come up on this stage and participate in one of the best and biggest things that Hard Rock does at a grand opening celebration is the Smash. And this has never been offered before, ever. And our generous friends from Vets Roll, who were significant bringing our vets here today, and thank you again. It's an honor to have all of you gentlemen with us. I'm going to get emotional every time I look your way because I'm so honored to have you here with us today. But we thought, why not try to raise a little bit more money and give it to Vets Roll here in Rockford and all that they do for our veterans. So we're going to give one person an opportunity to be on this stage. So there are names like the governor's going to be up here. He knows, he's excited, he's practiced. We've got everybody ready to roll. This is an opportunity for you to be up here to participate. We've never offered this before, ever. So I thought, let's do a live auction. Let's get a little fun going in here. Can I bring the house lights up for just a second, just a little bit? All right, so I'm going to come down there, if you don't mind, just like rehearsal. And I'm going to try this. How many would like to be up on this stage right now? Raise your hand. I'm going to start the bid. I'll open the bid right now at $2,000. I need $2,000. I got $2,000. I got $3,000. I got $4,000. He says $5,000. The hand is staying in the air. $5,000. Don't make me come up there. I've got good shoes on. $5,000. Make it $6,000. Who says $6,000? We're raising money for Vets Roll. We're giving you. You'll be number one forever in the history of the Hard Rock Casino fame. I was the very first person to be invited up on stage. He knows it. $5,000. Who says $6,000? I'm going this way. $5,000. Make it $6,000. Somebody say $6,000. I'm going to go one time at $5,000. Who's going to say $6,000? Last chance. He says $5,000. Oh, look, a new bidder over here. I'll come over there. $6,000 has been called. Let's go to 7. Are you back in for 7? The hand was up for 5. Make it 7,000. 6,000 one time. Make it 7. 6,000 twice. Make it 7,000. 7,000 last call. 7. Yes. 7,000. 8,000. Where's $9,000? Here we go. 9,000 over here. They're all pointing to you. Look at you. How special is this? 9,000. Who's the first to 10? Who's the first to double digits? 9,000. It's now 10,000. Make it 11. Make it 11. 10,000 one time. Make it 11. I see your hand. 10,000. You want to bid against yourself? 11,000. Don't tell me. 11,000. I'm coming to the stage. Here we go. $11,000. We got to go one time. 11,000. Make it 12. 11,000 twice. Make it 12,000. Why is he yelling? He's so excited. 11,000. Last call. 11. Ladies and gentlemen, this just in. $12,000 has been called from the the VIP section up there. 12,000, we're still excited. Make it 13. Make it 13. Once 12. Twice 12. He says not sure. 13,000. Yes, 13,000. Make it 14. Make it 14 quick. We got a whole show still to do. 13 one time. 13 twice. I feel like we're getting ready to call craps. She ain't scared. Sir, she's holding up her visa. It's everywhere she wants to be. She said, John, I'll get it back in 20 minutes on the crap table. 14. He said 15. Now it's 16,000. 16,000 one time. 16,000 twice. Last call, 16, last chance. 16,000, here it comes. Is that a bid? Yes, it is. I'm going to tell you something right now. His hand just went back up so fast I got windburn. The hair went higher. Just like that. 17,000. Now it's 18. Where's 18? Give me 18. She's out at 18. What happened? Visa Max. There you go. That's all we have to say. 18,000 is the bid. It's 17 over here. 18,000 one time. 18,000 twice. Last call. Last chance. Here it comes. What did we just do? So, $17,000! We just raised $17,000 for Bench Roll. What is your name, sir? I'm sorry? Anthony Luke, where are you calling from? Where are you calling from? You can tell me the radio for like 20 years. Anthony, you're from here in Rockford? Neighborville. God bless you, sir. Give him another round of applause. We just raised $17,000 for Bench Roll. That is what it's about. And again, thank you for your service. I'm going to bring him back up here. A couple of very special guests again. And if you guys are ready, hey, Gino, Rick, do you guys mind coming back up? I know you won't mind doing this. This will be great. And we're going to bring up Joseph's, a member of the Seminole tribe of Florida and a member of our tribal career development team. Gino, you're amazing. Thank you. Rick, where'd you go? That's you, Rick. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome. This is Rick Nielsen. You've seen him all over the place. God bless him. He's from Miami. We love him. Thank you.
I don't know, that song's familiar, isn't it? Hey, Rick, welcome, everyone. It's amazing that you're all here. However, before we get started, our legal department asked me to read this. The comments, expressions, and gestures expressed by Mr. Nielsen do not represent those of Hard Rock International, Seminole Gaming, the Seminole Tribe of Florida, their affiliates, partners. Hold on. I'm just kidding. Let's have some fun, huh? Yeah? All right, Rick. You remember this from a couple years ago? I don't know if I cue this or you cue this, but will you guys play this? Watch it.
Hey! Wait a minute. You can't do this without me. No guitar smashing today. That's coming up later. This is just the opening act. The opening act? That's what this is. I'll be back here in 2 years, so just stick around. Rockford. We're here. Hard Rock. It's coming to Rockford. Whoa! Wait till you see one of these 90 feet of this. Oh, yeah. Long time coming. Oh, yeah. I wrote this one.
All right. Well, maybe it took a little more than 2 years, but I think you're going to see in a little bit that it was worth the wait. Rick, please, say hi to everybody. Rick Nielsen.
Why do people hate me before they meet me? Save time.
We had a whole disclaimer for nothing. I mean, Karen talked to you before this, didn't she? Yeah, I 54 years. Karen's been teaching.
I've been on the road for 53.
All right, on behalf of the Hard Rock here in Rockford, everyone that's about to come up here, I'm sure, is going to have a long list of thank yous. So I'm going to make mine brief so we can get out to the casino as quickly as possible. I only have 3 thank yous. First, I want to thank all of you for being part of this historic moment with us. So thank you all for being here. I want to thank our nearly 900 team members here in Rockford. They've worked so hard to make this happen, and it's exciting. I can't wait on behalf of all of us for you to see it. And then thirdly, I'd like to thank the Seminole Tribe of Florida, because without them, none of this is possible. So thank you.
I'd like to thank all my sons and daughters. I think I have a few. And their spouses. And here's all my grandkids. Let's Hard Rock.
I love that so much. Thank you, Rick. Oh my gosh, Gino, thank you so much. Our president's here, and we're so blessed. And speaking of blessings, it's time to bring up a member of the Seminole Tribe of Florida, And of course, a member of the Travel Career Development Team. Joseph, if you don't mind, we're going to bless our amazing property that we have here today.
Father, Lord, we pray to you today and thank you for the blessings that you have given each and every one of us. After taking these steps, especially after taking these steps into the next chapter of our lives, please bless everybody here in this room today and everybody else around the world. With food in their stomachs, clothes on their backs, love in their hearts, and happiness in their lives, help us love all, serve all, and help others. In our Creator's name, amen. Amen.
You may be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Vice Chairwoman of the Seminole Tribe of Florida. This is Holly Tiger.
Good afternoon, Rockford. Let me hear you. On behalf of the Seminole Tribe of Florida and Tribal Council, I want to say congratulations to everybody that put in the hard work, to all of our partners, all of our team members, all of our dignitaries that made time to come today. I want to say thank you. This is truly an honor for us to be here and celebrate with you. We're excited, and we just want to say congratulations, and we look forward to you guys having a tremendous opening, and thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Please welcome now, ladies and gentlemen, Big Cypress Councilwoman. This is Mary Ann Billigan.
Good afternoon, everybody. How y'all doing today? All right, well, it's good to be here. It's good to welcome y'all to the grand opening of the Hard Rock Rockford. We're thrilled to bring the iconic Hard Rock brand to this vibrant city, and we're honored to do it with the motto that resonates deeply with us. Love all, serve all, and let's not forget the power of kindness. Let's take the time to be kind to one another. I also want to acknowledge the original indigenous peoples of this land and honor their legacy. And we're proud to be a part of Rockford's economic growth, creating job opportunities for the community. Rockford's rich history is woven into the fabric of American culture. We celebrate the contributions of Cheap Trick, one of the most iconic rock bands of all time, who call Rockford home. So, and we also want to pay tribute to the trailblazing Rockford Peaches who paved the way for women in sports. We also want to take a moment to acknowledge our color guard brave veterans who have selflessly served our country. Your courage, sacrifice will never be forgotten. So thank you. We're honored that you have been here as part of our community. To the governor and local government, community leaders, we thank you for your unwavering support as well. Your partnership has been instrumental in bringing us together, bringing this project to life. To our Hard Rock partners, your tireless efforts have made this vision a reality. As we celebrate this achievement, let's not forget the true rock stars, the citizens of Rockford. We, the Tribal Council of the Seminole Tribe of Florida, are committed to paying it forward and giving back to this incredible community. We believe in power of music to unite, uplift, bring people together to make a positive impact. So let's come together, let's rock this city, let's make a difference. Shinabish, remember, love all, serve all, take time to be kind, and let's rock on, Rockford.
Amen, Mary Ann. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great honor to introduce our Chief Operating Officer of Hard Rock International. Please welcome John Lucas.
Houses are rocking. What do you think? On behalf of the Seminole Tribe, Jim Allen, our Chairman and CEO, and Hard Rock International, welcome to Hard Rock Casino Rockford. Long time coming. If you hadn't noticed, one thing we're really good at as a company, we know how to throw a grand opening party. So thanks to Susan Renison and Gina Morales and Kimberly Prince, who worked closely with Gino and his team to put this show together, and hopefully you're enjoying it and you will enjoy it. There's a lot of thank yous, and I apologize for the list, but it's important when you put together a project that spends $365 million and hires 900 plus team members. It's worth acknowledging those that put this together. And it starts with design. And Joe Emanuel, our Chief Development Officer, and his team, some instrumental folks, Jeannie Starling, Gio Talafari, Mazi, Valeria, Kristen, Jim Cowdery. A big thanks to them for their work. They obviously work with consultants and contractors to help us put this together. Architectural design, Sash, Tom Sykes and his team, MEP Engineering, IMEG with Rich Giovanetti and Mark Schulman. The lead team, 919, Zach Enderly. Hard Rock Live, Sino Plus with Benoit Panaccio, Olivier Berger. Structural Engineering, D. Simone. Lighting, JLLP, John Langrel. Security and Surveillance, Mike Malia. AC and Acoustics, NV5, Tom Canals and Greg Martin. Interior Design, AO, Bob Dollar and his team. And then we have on-site project managers, Barry Longnecker, Terry Waters. Thanks for your tireless efforts and helping to bring this together. Gino mentioned that team has done a lot of hard work to get to this point, 900 team members. But we don't leave them out on an island. We have a lot of support for them. We have a support services team, what we call operations development, or the SWAT team. They've come in. Many people came from our sister properties throughout the organization. We've got a bunch of chefs here helping the team and many other people. But our President of Support Services, Tracy Bradford, couldn't be here today, just recently had surgery. Our Ops Development leader, Blair Dela Cruz and her team, Purchasing with Justin Armstrong and his team, IT, Des Kwan and an amazing team, Security, Tony Wooden, Marketing, Joe Branchick, Human Resources, Stephanie Imana, Food and Beverage, Luke Forzano and Jessica Masquille, and then the cafe team. First, I'd like to just acknowledge our new cafe division president, Eric Martino, somewhere in the crowd. He gets to get a little taste of his first opening. And Tom Perez and the team did a great job in getting our cafe ready. On the cash operations side, Tracy White, Charlie Auders, retail, Jonathan Nassif. And those folks, give them a nice round of applause. Those people get everything on paper and figure out what the thing's going to look like, but we now have to build it. And so we were fortunate enough to partner with Brent Johnson, Ringland Johnson Construction, to bring this project in on time and on budget. Big thanks to you, Brent, and to your team. The good news is we do enlist a lot of local and regional companies to help us do this. Morse Electric, Helm Mechanical, Ruiz Construction Services, Rockwell Drywall, Sterling Commercial Roofing, Glen Reeder Millwork, Mastercraft Carpet Installation, L&H and Gable for signage, and there were many, many others, but those are some I'd like to mention, so a big round of applause for them. And a big thanks to Alan Golden, our president of Local Trades Council, who provided about 1,200 men and women to help us build this. Thank you very much to the community. And then obviously the public agencies who helped us to ensure timing, quality, and safety. We thank them. Thank you to Mayor Tom McNamara and Joe Shirelli from Winnebago County for your support on that. So some individual thank yous. Number one, Gino Ifrit did a great job in putting this together, and he and his team, they've assembled an amazing management team and an amazing group of team members. So Gino, thank you very much for that. To Mayor Tom McNamara, he and I were talking earlier. I toured him in northern Indiana at a property there, and I said, we're going to provide something just like this here in Rockford. And we did a presentation to the city council, to the aldermen. I saw some of them on our VIP night on Monday who were there during that presentation, which was back in 2019. And we made our pitch and we promised, I think that we kept the promise that we made to you, Mayor, so hopefully you agree. And to the IGB, Marcus Rucker, Angela Martini, and Shane Hibbs, this doesn't happen without a cooperative effort between the IGB and the operator, and certainly we had that here. We couldn't ask for any better support than you gave us. Thank you very much for all your efforts. I'd like to say that I saw Marcus this morning. He was still walking around looking for reasons to keep us from opening, and he couldn't find anything. Just kidding, Marcus. Don't hold that against us. Gino didn't say that, I said it. To Joe Shirelli, Winnebago County Chairman, thank you for your support as well. And we, again, hope that we deliver a fabulous facility, not just for Rockford, but for Winnebago County and the surrounding areas. Governor Pritzker, thank you very much for being here. It's an honor to have you here. We recognize that having a license in Illinois is a privilege, and we will do everything we can to uphold that license, and we'll do everything to make the state proud as well as the community. So again, thanks for your support and thank you for being here. Gino touched on it, but these things don't happen if you don't have the support of those above you. And so Jim Allen, our chairman and CEO, is an amazing supporter of growing this brand. And I was talking to Joe Manuel today. We were counting, this is the 8th casino we've opened in 11 years. So we continue to grow, and that doesn't include the cafes and the hotels that we've opened as well. To the Seminole Tribe of Florida and the Tribal Council, your support is unwavering, and you allow us to grow, and we really appreciate it. And you believe in the brand, and you support us as we grow this brand, so thank you very much. Dan Fisher, 2016, we were talking about, right? We had our first conversation, so 8 years ago, and we talked about this vision to get something here. As I mentioned, in 2019, we presented to Tribal Council, or to City Council, and then the decision was made in 2019, and then the fun began. So Dan has been a great partner. We are about partnerships as a company, and Dan certainly, he and his team or his investors fit the bill of a great partner, but also a great friend. And my last thank you goes to my wife. Without her support, understanding, and love, I wouldn't be able to do what I do. I've been on the road for 2 weeks, and we're opening a lot of properties, and certainly she, most of the time, is understanding. Sometimes she gets a little frustrated, but opening these properties is a lot of work. They're not in the backyard, so you got to get in an airplane and be here, and working with Gino and the team to get this to where it is today, and to be as calm as it was here this morning is a tribute to all that put this project on the map for Rockford. So thanks to my wife for your support. Not to be long-winded, but I thought I'd talk a little bit about who we are as a company, and then we'll pass the baton. There we go. Many people know the brand from their experience with the cafe, and while the cafe is an extremely important part of who we are as a company, a few years back we really started to diversify the portfolio to make sure that we weren't dependent on one particular segment of the business. And so as you can see, we're now in 74 countries with 311 venues, system-wide revenues of almost $9 billion, employing 62,000 people, and I'm not going to read every one of them, but you can see 33 hotels, 14 casinos, priceless memorabilia, icons of 88,000 pieces. Many of them will be displayed here, and you'll see a lot of Rick Nielsen, but you'll see a lot of other things with a slant toward the Illinois area and the Chicago area. So as you can see on this next slide, we're about taking care of our team members so they take care of our guests. It's really, really important to us. Some of these recognitions, I'm not going to read them all, but you can quickly glance at them and see that we don't just talk the talk, we walk the talk. In the global recognition, J.D. Power Award, very prestigious award for upper upscale hotel, won that award for 5 consecutive years. We're very proud of that. Certainly shows what kind of team members we have delivering great service. And who we are as a company, as I mentioned, we're not a cafe company only. We're in very many segments of the business, and we're not just a casino company that puts slots and tables and no amenities. We are a hospitality company that has world-class service, great food and beverage, entertainment, gaming, hospitality, and retail. And that's the difference between us and some of our competitors. So we're very proud of that. And then you've heard over and over our mottos. We live them not only at the corporate level, but at the property level. Love all, serve all is one, save the planet, and take time to be kind. You saw the philanthropy video. You know, if music is at our heart, hard rock soul is philanthropy. And while we do a lot of corporate initiative, whether it's Why Hunger, Inktober, Tyler Robinson Foundation, and many others, we do a lot on the local level too. I'm sure that Rockford has seen a lot of that from our team here. We expect our executive team to serve on boards locally, so it's not just about writing a check, it's about providing some of the human resources that we have and some of the business acumen we have. And so we take great pride in that. We have what's called Culture Club at each property, which goes and cleans up beaches and parks and does all sorts of things. So we don't just put these nice things up on a board and say that's what we do. We live it, and we do it on the property level because we feel it's important to be a good corporate citizen and give back to the communities that we live in and represent. And with that, I'm going to leave you with our brand video, and thank you all for being here. We appreciate it. Hopefully you will find that we have delivered yet another first-class facility when you get to walk the property. Thank you.
$500,000, $10,000 each to 50 charities of Tampa Bay.
We couldn't miss this opportunity to do that community outreach.
You truly change your lives every single day. We're truly grateful and thank you for your partnership.
Truly remarkable. How about that? 50 plus years of Hard Rock, and now we're in Rockford, Illinois. Thank you, John. Certainly appreciate that. Gino, thank you for all your hard work and this incredible team of 900 members. And speaking of a team of 900 members, we have our Senior Vice President of People and Inclusion and Chief Diversity Officer for Hard Rock International. Please help me welcome Stephanie Piimana.
See what I did there? Yeah. What you want me? Oh my gosh, Rockford, we're so excited to be here. First of all, what an amazing begin to this phenomenal, iconic moment. I was here for the groundbreaking, by the way, and when I reflect on that moment and I see the transformation that has happened in this space, in this place, absolutely remarkable, stunning. Congratulations to all of you who've been part of this remarkable moment that will change the landscape of this community in such a positive way. And I am honored and privileged to be someone who will be a part of that. When I think about the fact that you see this amazing building here today, it is proof that if you imagine the possibilities, couple it with hard work, anything and everything can happen. Anything and everything can happen. My role in leading human resources in DE&I is to ensure that we then fill the beautiful building with beautiful people. All people. Everyone. And we already have 900 team members who will love all, serve all, who will show up in this joint mission to create experiences that rock. That's what we do. We create memorable experiences that create loyal and longevity, sustaining the business. Who benefits from that? All of us. And so we're happy to be here, Rockford. It's what we do. We don't just show up, plop a building, and walk away. We immerse ourselves into the community. We continue to partner with local vendors and suppliers. Your success is intricately combined with our success. We cannot do it without you. But our success will also impact yours. Whether it's about creating new jobs, if you want a career, we will help you build it. If you just want a job, we got those too. It's about increasing tourism to drive that economic engine, infuse it into this economy so that we can give back in all the philanthropy that you saw. And so since we started, we've done an amazing job from a hiring perspective, whether we're bringing in minorities, women, veterans, persons with disabilities. And although we watch those numbers to ensure that no one gets left behind, we will invite anyone and everyone who wants to be a part of a fun, vibrant, energetic, and enthusiastic culture and organization. Thank you, Rockford, for opening your arms to the Hard Rock. Thank you for welcoming us into your homes, your neighborhoods, and your communities, because we're here to stay.
Thank you, Stephanie. How about this girl on fire? Thank you so much for getting us all fired up. Wow. Speaking of getting fired up, time for the principal of 815 Entertainment, ladies and gentlemen. Please help me welcome a couple of incredible individuals here from our community, Brent Johnson and Dan Fisher.
Wake up with the gang. We were both too tired to sleep, so we took turns staring out the window at the darkness. Boredom overtook us, and he began to speak. He said, "Son, I didn't be close to this. You know what the cards
Governor, Mayor, Nielsen family. I want to tell you a little bit about Dan. He's very modest, and he's an achiever. Long before Hard Rock was involved, Dan and I were able to partner together, and he immediately began with a vision. And the vision included the Nielsen family, Karen, Rick, Dax, Miles, Kelly, Scarlett. Thank you all for being a part. Aaron, Ace, don't forget you. In addition to the Nielsen family, we had to find a site. And the old clock tower inn that used to be here, the Cocoa Key Water Resort, was run down. And Dan shared the vision to buy the property, put up his own money at first, before investors were involved, and Dan had negotiations that were successful. Then Dan envisioned we needed a good partner. Do you think Hard Rock International is a good partner? The joint venture of us local investors, and thank you all for your money, for your time and your talent, and backing Dan in this partnership. But also, Dan has a partner named Alicia. And Alicia, please stand up. Alicia and my beautiful wife, Lauren, we have developed a friendship that will last a lifetime. And we've been through trials and fires and tribulations, and we thought we weren't going to make it with city council. But fortunately, the mayor, aldermen that are here, many aldermen, we carried a vast majority of the council so that we could bring our proposal to you, the state of Illinois, Governor, and to the Illinois Gaming Board. But the construction, there's a big construction team here. If you're here, shout out. You have achieved a miraculous feat in this most complex project. You know, where you're standing now was 25 feet below us. And the volume of that crushed stone or gravel would fill residential pools over 500,000 times. Think about that volume of stone that filled this. We worked day and night. The amount of wire to operate these lights would take us to Chicago and halfway back again. 140 miles of wire in this building. It's a miracle. And we're so proud that it all came together. And I thank you all, but most importantly, Dan, I thank you for your trust in our partnership.
That was kind of good. Expect that. I try to find a little humor in a project like this because it's serious work and serious partners and serious money and a real business that takes a lot of concentration and professionalism to get done. And I was trying to think back of after 10 years of what would be kind of comical and kind of a gut check through this process. When we bought the clock tower, obviously it needed some TLC, probably needed to be repurposed, but it was a really important asset for Rockford, sitting on the front doorstep of the whole community. So we went ahead and raised the property, demolished the building, and obviously the city of Rockford, as a good steward, didn't want us to leave a pile of rubble and dirt here, so you kind of had to restore it back to a grass condition and wait for potential legislation to come down the road. It was kind of a bet to do that. So I planted winterweed in this exact site, and my wife and father-in-law and family are all farmers in South Dakota. So I was proud when the crop grew. I took a photo of it, sent it to my father-in-law, and was immediately told that was pathetic. So the only choice we had was to put a casino here, because he told me I wasn't going to make it as a farmer. Thank you for that, Marty. Good advice. Some of these are repetitive, but equally important to say thank you to the governor. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule. Thank you for signing this legislation, gave Rockford the opportunity to give us the opportunity to bid to Rockford. There's a whole chain reaction there, and it wouldn't happen without you, so thank you. Appreciate it. The gaming board, Marcus Fritzker, Angelo Martini, Shane Hips, locally here working with our team. As you know, 900 people. They all have to get licensed. They all takes a 30-page application. Significant amount of groundwork, legwork, regulatory work, the technology that's here. Every vendor, everything that happened on this property was vetted and licensed by the IGB. So it was one heck of an undertaking. We appreciate that effort and work by the gaming board. Thank you.
City of Rockford, Tom McNamara, had a wonderful relationship. I don't think you knew who that guy was, 8 or 10 years ago. And I came into your office and I said, here's what I want to do. And you kind of looked at me and your eyes glossed over and thought I was crazy. So thanks for believing in me and hanging in there all the years that we got this done. It wouldn't happen without you. We appreciate it. Winnebago County, Joe Chiarelli, been an absolute supporter from us from day one. Thank you so much, Joe. Neighboring communities and other partners in the host community unit, Loves Park, Chesney Park, and Cherry Valley, thank you very much. We had Jay Sandine up here earlier from the Park District. They really got out of their comfort zone and endorsed us early in the process and gave us some tailwinds in the RFP process. So thank you, Jay, for doing that. It wasn't expected, but I'm surely welcomed it. Dave Severson, who has been an absolute cheerleader for Rockford, the Winnebago County area, and the gaming bill since its inception. He's probably worked on this over 20 years in Springfield and was a critical part in making it happen. So Dave, thank you for everything. We wouldn't be here without you. As stated earlier, we wouldn't be here at all if it wasn't for the Seminole Tribe of Florida. Tremendous amount of resources and foresight and vision to take a brand and turn it into an iconic first-class gaming experience and hospitality company. So thank you. The man, the myth, the legend, Gino Eifrate. I think I want to work for Gino. He's just built one heck of a team with a culture that's hard to compete with. We were here Sunday night. We had 900 team members here at a prep rally, and you should have felt the energy. I mean, those folks that are waiting for you to help you out there are so excited and absolutely working hard the last 2 months, 3 months, 3 years to set the table for this to happen, and we can't wait to share it with you. Nielsen family, I remember sitting in Rick's basement 10 years ago, looking at most of the guitars that are hung in this facility now, and of course the one out front didn't quite fit your basement. But that's an iconic landmark that will live on forever in Rockford and show your contribution to not only to Rockford, to music, but all the wonderful things that you and your family do. It's a true model of how family should be. Thank you. Brent Warren Johnson, talk about patience and perseverance. Years and years and years of sitting here with kind of nothing to really grasp onto, a true bet of what's going to come. And Brent and Warren hung in there. We traveled all over the place, did all types of research. Brent was incredibly creative to keep this project on schedule, on budget, and make it happen. I couldn't have been luckier to meet Brent and help make this happen. So thank you, Brent. Terry Dunleavy, Regulatory Counsel, again, day one, been supportive and extremely helpful, helped us all get licensed and knew how to work the IGB accordingly. So thank you, Terry. Miles Gretsch, day one investor, friend, and absolute risk taker with me in this early process. That's one heck of a bet, Miles. Thank you for hanging in there with me. Appreciate it. Jim Wild was my first boss in the company I worked for, so I think I did okay. But thanks for coming. Alan Golden and the trade unions, 1,200 jobs, did a remarkable job building this. I can't wait for you folks to see the fit and finish that's going on out there and the experience that this casino is going to offer. GLPI, our financing partner, Peter Carlino, Steve Ladney. This is not an easy market to get things financed in. Credit markets were soft, inflation was up, we dealt with COVID, all the other factors that come into play. They stepped in and were a tremendous partner helping this happen. I would not be here right now without them, so thank you. Josh Mayo, Chris Baldwin, John Corrigan from Jeffries and SMBC, again, financing partners, put a ton of work in behind the scenes to help us place this project in debt. We stand here completely humble and without words to explain the support that we've got from the community and its leaders, from my wife and family. The pursuit of this project went over 12 years. So maybe it's time for it to come back in a little bit. Our team, our investors, local. 90% of our investment group is local roots, private capital, no private equity. So when you look at this place, it was built with people that put in real money from a local perspective. It made a big bet on Rockford. As you can tell by the videos, and you always learn quickly doing these, I'm not sure how it happened, but I always request to not be behind Stephanie when she's presenting. She's just too good and has too much energy. But thank you, Stephanie, for that. Please put me ahead of her next time. But as you can tell, Hard Rock has entertainment and excitement in the DNA of this company. The 4 core values that Hard Rock established in 1971. I have a hard time remembering that. I wasn't alive then. But it was relevant then, even more relevant today. All is one. Love all, serve all is one. Save the planet, take time to be kind. You can't think of an organization that had foresight 53 years ago and lived by those principles today and grow into a $9 billion organization and growing at an incredible rate. We're so excited. I look forward to meeting all of you tonight at some point in time or through the weekend. Enjoy this facility, make memories, good times, and be safe. Thank you again.
Dan Fisher and Franklin Johnson Construction. Clint Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you, gentlemen, both so much. Now it's with great pleasure to introduce our Winnebago County Board Chairman. We've mentioned him several times today. Ladies and gentlemen, Joe Shirella.
So I feel the final curtain.
Thank you, everyone. Good night. Wow. So let me just say a couple things, because I know we're running out of time. Governor, good to see you. Madam Governor. Dan, Gino, Senator Severson, Sheriff Caruana. I'm sitting in front of Fred VanVleet. We got the Nielsen family here on my side. This is a dream. In 2019, I was a former Rockford alderman, serving with the mayor at the time. We were charged with the duty to make a selection for a gaming company to come to Rockford. And we took it very seriously. But I hope all of you in this auditorium believe we made the right decision. Did we not make the right decision? It was not a gamble, folks. This was a for sure bet that 14 aldermen laid on that table, and we paid off, and it paid off big. Don't you agree? So, looking at this facility and looking at drawings on the table when I was an alderman and trying to really understand, and then watching what Hard Rock was doing in the marketplace all over this world, it came to life. And I can tell you this much, by the state of Illinois and Senator Severson, Senator Stottleman, State Rep West, the governor, you guys gave us the opportunity that was just talked about. And we gave Hard Rock the opportunity to prove to us who they really are. And the work they are doing in this community, in this county, is not even believable. The amount of contributions that they bring forward, and the people that come to me through my office of chairman requesting a meeting with the leadership of Hard Rock, they have never said no. They've accepted everyone, and they've always helped what they could. That's what a true partner is in Hard Rock. Besides all the gaming machines and besides all the, the glitz and glamour which we all want, they are real people with real hearts giving back to our community, and the people who feel underserved always have an opportunity when they want to see the Hard Rock folks. So thank you, Hard Rock, and let's give them a big round of applause. This grand opening is definitely a testament to the spirit of innovation and commitment of all the people that have been involved and have brought forward this dream into the reality and to the finish line. As you can tell, I'm a little emotional because we went through so much in 2019. And I just still can't believe this. I want to extend my deepest gratitude to everyone that was involved, from the state of Illinois to the city of Rockford to Loves Park. I know Mary Jury is here, all the advocates, everybody that surrounded this application, and it all came to life at one time. But more importantly, the Northwest Illinois Building Trades. If you look at this facility, and you'll have the opportunity, the details and the expertise that went into the construction of this building, it is amazing. So let's give the Northwest Illinois Building Trades. Thank you. Not only did they create a beautiful building, it came in on time and on budget. Amazing. You don't hear that very often. To our partners, our investors, and our elected officials. I know I saw Sunil Puri here earlier. He's been a great friend to Winnebago County and to the city of Rockford, and I know his heart is in the best place possible right now today in this room, because he was a strong advocate for Hard Rock to be here. And I hope fulfilled your dreams, Sunil, on that. And all the investors that are here. I didn't even know who the investors were at that time. They were all redacted from a piece of paper. We didn't know who was involved and who's not, and who wasn't involved. All we knew is we had a brand, a global brand we were voting on, and what that would do for Winnebago County and the city of Rockford is just amazing that we got to at least know the brand. Some of the applications, we didn't even get to know who the brand was. So that's just amazing to me. So you guys were all instrumental in bringing this vision to life. Senator Severson, your commitment to the gaming bill for over 20 years, and I hope you realize your efforts and what you're sitting in today that made this happen. Senator Stottleman, again, thank you for your advocacy and the support for this. I can't tell you folks how important that is, that occurred. And the governor in signing that bill, it's an amazing job. I keep saying amazing, that's because it is amazing, folks. How often does this happen? Right? I go to ribbon cuttings every week. I go to different events every week, 365 days a year, because I do work the weekends. I'm telling you, you can't find a better place than this, probably not in the Midwest. So thank you. So this casino is just more than a place to try your luck. It's a celebration of our community. The amount of people that are employed in this facility, but more importantly, they kind of blend that with the love of live music. So we have the Nielsen family here. Let's give it up for the Nielsen family. What do you say about the Nielsen family? Everything. You guys are wonderful. You brought Rockford on the map. Now we got a home for you on the map here. You're going to be so well known, Rick. You have no idea how well known you're going to be. Just kidding, Rick. He still calls me by my brother Tony's first name. I'm Joe. Anyway, I'll get off the stage because I know Gino's getting nervous. But it's an honor to be up here, folks. And all the hard work paid off. I want to, on behalf of the Winnebago County Board, I see several members here from the Winnebago County Board. And for the class of 2019, those 14 aldermen, if you're in this audience, thank you so much for supporting me to help support the Hard Rock and support the mayor. Good night, everyone.
Thank you, Joe. Thank you, Chairman. Good to have you with us today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm so excited to introduce the Honorable Mayor of Rockford, Illinois. Please welcome Tom McNamara.
So good afternoon, everyone. What a historic day for the city of Rockford. You've heard a lot of the same thank yous. Hate to burst your bubble, I'm going to do the same thing. So I apologize for that somewhat. I want to first say a sincere thank you to every single person who fought and advocated for Rockford to get to this point. I won't have time to thank everyone, but I want everyone to realize, from citizens to advocacy groups to local government to state government, this is what can be achieved when we're all working together for a common goal. I do want to say a special thank you to our local delegation, Senator Steve Stottleman, Senator Dave Severson, Representative Maurice West, who were absolutely instrumental in getting this project approved in Springfield. They worked tirelessly every day on our community's behalf, and they certainly delivered on this accomplishment. I also want to thank Representative Bob Rita. Bob Rita's from Blue Island. Bob Rita had no idea who I was. I had no clue who Bob Rita was. But he was the lead negotiator when it came to gaming, and on numerous occasions, he took time to take my phone calls, took time to meet with me and hear the concerns of Rockford residents that we wanted this, and you certainly delivered, and I appreciate your help, Representative. I also want to thank all of the local governments. Mayor Greg Jury, Mayor Steve Johnson, and Chairman Joe Schirelli. For decades, Rockford was told, you can't be part of the next casino expansion because you guys can't get your act together locally on a revenue sharing agreement. But this time it was different. We came together and we said, we're not going to lose opportunities as we have in the past. So thank you to all the local government leaders. It's been incredible to work with you to get us to this point. Also, as been stated before, I want to say a sincere thank you to the Northwestern Illinois Building Trades. Truthfully, not just without them building this building, but without their advocacy, we would simply not be here. I remember nearly every single day conversations with President Al Golden discussing different tactics and strategies and updates of how and when would we get to this point. So thank you to the building trades. I had the opportunity to meet Governor Pritzker when he was running for office. We met where all good Rockfordians first meet people, and that's at the Stockholm Inn. And we sat down and we were talking about different things that the city of Rockford needed, and he was campaigning. I had just got elected, so I felt good about myself. And so I was saying all these things that I really want for Rockford, and getting a casino was one of them. And it's not always consistent with Illinois governors that they will make you promises and they will actually deliver on those promises. I can't thank you enough. This is just yet another promise, Governor, that you helped deliver for the city of Rockford. Thank you, sir. It's really kind of hard to believe that it's been 5 years since you were here for the ceremonial signing of the bill. But once that bill was signed here locally, that's really when all of the hard work began. It set off a flurry of activity for the City of Rockford team. Just so you are aware, in 120 days, which is what the state legislature provided us, I was thrilled that they gave us a gaming license, and then they said, get all of this stuff done in 120 days. And we needed to send out requests for proposals. We needed to review all of the proposals. We had to host a public hearing. We had to negotiate a host community agreement. And the city council had to approve of, through committee and through council, a partnership with ultimately was Hard Rock and 815 Entertainment. And if any of you know, the city council can at times be difficult to get a sign variance through in 120 days. So this was a huge deal. But all joking aside, our city council did an amazing job. Through their dedication and through their diligence, really, we wouldn't be here today choosing Hard Rock as the operator and being able to enjoy this phenomenal facility without the city council. It was a lot of hard work, and those were critical steps. But I want to say a few special thank yous to our City of Rockford team. I want to specifically say thank you to Todd Cagnoni, to Nick Meyer, to Carrie Haggerty for their tireless work for the City of Rockford, as well as our extended team, which was Michael Cassidy, Sid Freilich, Kim Cobb, and Bobby Holsworth, who just did a tremendous job helping the city get to this point. I want to say thank you to Hard Rock. John Lucas, you and your team have just been amazing partners to the City of Rockford. You have not just brought this international brand to our community, you really have brought a world-class partner. Thank you. to the 815 Hard Rock team. I can recall my first meeting with Dan Fisher. I will tell you, I have, my assistant said, this guy wants to meet with you, and I said, well, put him down in a small conference room. He's just going to make a bunch of promises and not follow through on any of them. Never had met Dan at this point. So go and meet with Dan, and he made all these promises, had all these ideas. Dan, you're different than most. You followed through on every single one of them and went way beyond. Thank you. From hiring local workers to partnering with our local businesses, they have just done every single thing they have promised, and they have been an outstanding corporate citizen to the city of Rockford. I would be remiss if I did not thank Brent Johnson and the amazing team at Ringland Johnson. A big shout out to the incredible men and women who work for Ringland Johnson and all the building trades who provided us this stunning facility. And finally, thank you to Rick Nielsen and the entire Nielsen team. It's incredible to see one of our very own, who has given so much to our community, be recognized and acknowledged for your contributions. Thank you. Our goal for this casino and the relationship with the city of Rockford has been, from the beginning, to make sure every single person who calls Rockford home benefits from this relationship. Not just Hard Rock, not just the city. I am proud to say this is already taking place. As I stand here and speak, just miles down the road, there's more than 415 Rockford Public School graduates on Northern Illinois University's campus attending Northern Illinois University tuition-free because of the Rockford Promise NIU partnership that would not be possible without the Hard Rock partnership with the city of Rockford. This is the most ambitious and transformative Promise program in the entire state of Illinois, if not the Midwest. 70% of these students are first-generation college-going students. 60% of these students are young kids of color. We are undoubtedly changing the lives of these students. And if we can change the lives of these and the trajectory of these young students, we can impact their entire family. And if we can impact their entire family, we can transform our community. But that's just the beginning. We have developed a revenue plan that we'll be sharing with City Council that's going to be investing in our community directly to profits from this casino. Up next, we're going to be investing in our distressed neighborhoods. We're going to continue the hard work of becoming more fiscally stronger and investing in our infrastructure and our community safety. We will continue to make positive change with the revenue we get from this casino because we want the impact to be long-lasting on the lives of every single person in Rockford. And finally, I will just say, today we are celebrating the opening of this casino. But to me, we're also celebrating the growth and the success of Rockford. We no longer, folks, are the community of what ifs, or could have, would have, or what would have happened if we did this. We are a community that is on the rise. For 30 years, I won't tell you where I was 30 years ago because I don't want to make Senator Severson feel bad, but for 30 years we wanted to land a casino. Today we've accomplished that. Since the 1980s, we have wanted to return rail service from Chicago to Rockford, and that too soon will be realized. For years, people have said Rockford has lost its leadership in manufacturing, but just this week, Ingersoll on the west side of Rockford is building the largest telescope on the face of the planet. We are thriving. Our residents have a renewed sense of pride of where they call home, and our region's leadership is working collaboratively. Today is just one example of what happens when we all work together, that we can, as was stated earlier, accomplish anything. I do want to say, lastly, congratulations to all of you as citizens. Congratulations to all the amazing employees that we'll get to meet here soon, and especially the local and international Hard Rock team. Thank you.
Mayor McNamara, ladies and gentlemen. This is truly a very special event. The grand opening of a brand new casino in our community. I want to put the Golden Globes voice on, ladies and gentlemen, for our next speaker. Will you please make welcome from the great state of Illinois, ladies and gentlemen, this is Governor J.B. Pritzker.
Thank you all very much. Let's hear it for Rockford. Thank you, and good afternoon. I love it when I get to be here in the great state, the great city of Rockford, rather. And I want to first just recognize our veterans that are among us, the folks who've been introduced, and all of you among us who are veterans. Thank you for your service. It means so much to all of us. And of course, I want to recognize the indigenous people of this region, and of course the Seminole tribe, who brought real attention to the indigenous people of this region, and of course all the great jobs that are coming right here as a result of Hard Rock's investment. So thank you all very much. And it's also great to be here because we get to recognize truly another major economic win for Rockford and the entire Winnebago County. And it is exciting for all of us in the state of Illinois to see it. I want to thank so many of the organizations and individuals that played a role in bringing this project to fruition. You've heard some of their names, and I'll try to get through this quickly, but it's important for me as governor to recognize them. Of course, the team at Rockford, its chairman, Marcellus Osceola, the president, Holly Tiger, and the entire Seminole tribe. And your outstanding mayor, Tom McNamara, and all of his great diplomatic efforts to break through the logjam over the years and make sure that this came to fruition. Your Winnebago County Chairman, Joe Shirelli, all of my great partners in the General Assembly, including Representative Dave Vella, Representative Maurice West, Bob Rita, who you've heard from, but who's been leading our efforts to grow our gaming industry in the state of Illinois. Senators Severson and Stavelin, thank you. I remember our early meeting, Senator Severson. Here I had, one of the leaders in the Republican Party coming in to see the Democratic governor, and I thought, is he going to bawl me out? Is he going to yell at me about something? No, we had an economic development project that we could work on together. And we made it happen in 2019 to get a law passed that would allow it. And of course, all of the great representatives that you've sent to Springfield have been so much a part of making it a reality. I want to also recognize the hardworking staff of the Illinois Gaming Board and their leader, Marcus Fruchter. I know there were jokes made about Marcus causing problems for the opening of this, but it's his job to make sure that we operate properly in the gaming industry across the state of Illinois. There's enough history, decades before, of corruption in the state of Illinois. So when you've got a gaming board and someone leading it, you want to make sure that he acts the way he ought to, making sure we have integrity in our system, and he really has. And I want to thank him for all of his hard work. And finally, the men and women of organized labor who brought this project to life. You heard their names before, but Al Golden of Northwestern Illinois Building and Construction Trades Council, and Sarah Dorner of Rockford United Labor. Thank you very much, the hardworking men and women of Rockford. Thank you. And then special mention has to be made. You've already heard, of course, the amazing work of Rick Nielsen and his family. Thank you for your generosity. Thank you for your generosity of spirit. And of course, for always representing the interests of Rockford and the state of Illinois. Thank you all. And I don't want to forget your NBA champion, Fred VanVleet. You all make us proud. When I began working with the General Assembly to shape and modernize Illinois' gaming law back in 2019, it was your mayor and your members of the General Assembly who immediately made clear to me that we should authorize a new casino license for Rockford. They were the first ones at the door when we started talking about this, and I remember it vividly because I understood that we had a partnership, that if we worked together, we could really make something happen for this region. And I'm so pleased at all of what's happened, maximizing jobs and economic opportunity for this region. It was a chance to revitalize tourism and support small businesses, and we shouldn't pass it up. I knew that. And already 900 new jobs were created here at Hard Rock, and I know there are hundreds more that could come when you build the hotel here, right, in just a couple of years. So looking forward to when that opens and those jobs and opportunity for people. This project is the embodiment of that vision and a culmination of our tireless efforts to ensure the benefits of this industry flow directly back into our communities across the state. And already this casino is paying dividends for this region. Since opening the temporary facility here in 2021, Hard Rock has generated nearly $40 million in state and local revenue, much of which comes from visitors to the region from outside the region who are enjoying themselves while contributing revenue that helps alleviate the burden on Rockford and Winnebago County taxpayers. That revenue also advances our infrastructure improvements and capital projects, working in tandem with the investments that we're already making in the region. You heard about passenger rail service. That's a big deal that's been talked about for, decades already, but it's going to happen. And of course, the facility improvements to Rock Valley College and the BMO Center. So many good things happening across this area, and I'm so pleased. Every time I come back to Rockford, it's been because we get to announce yet another project, another new advancement for Rockford. Beyond revenue, this new Hard Rock Casino will help strengthen local businesses and bring in tourism dollars, especially from our neighbors to the north. One of our goals, I'm a hyper-competitive person, I just want to be clear. So I always, when I run into the governor of Wisconsin, a really great guy, but I always needle him that we're beating them. And in a lot of ways, and this is just one. One of our goals with this project was to open our casino first, so that we could attract residents from the other side of the state border to experience Illinois, enjoy our hospitality and our people, stay at our hotels, shop at our stores, eat at our restaurants. And all I want to say to you is, y'all crushed it. Yeah, you make me proud. I want to just, before I conclude, I just want to make a comment about something that was said here by a few of the speakers. The word kindness was invoked about the work that Hard Rock does, about the work that your elected officials do here locally. Kindness matters an awful lot. I know I talk about being competitive with Wisconsin or with Iowa and all the surrounding states and frankly the rest of the country. But there's one thing that we beat everybody at, and that's kindness here in the state of Illinois. The people you elect, the people who work on projects like this, the risk that Dan took so early on, but did it in a way that brought people in and made people feel like real partners in this endeavor. And I just hear over and over again, last week we had the Democratic Convention in Chicago, and there were a lot of people who walked up to me and said, God, the people here in Illinois are so nice. And I know that's it maybe sounds, like it's not real. But I have to say, for all of you, you should know, you should be so proud of our state. The people of our state are decent, honorable, kind people. And I think that's something that's endemic, it's part of who we are. We are born with that here in the state of Illinois. Or if you come here, you'll learn it from the people around you. But all of you here in Rockford, Winnebago County, and surrounding areas, you demonstrate that every day, and I just want to thank you. You represent us very much. So I'm proud of all the work that we did to get here, and I look forward to seeing all the benefits that our efforts will have for this region and for our entire state. So with that, I understand that we get to go smash some guitars. Yeah? Okay, great.
First, we have to thank the great governor of the great state of Illinois, ladies and gentlemen, Governor Pritzker. Governor, thank you for being here. Thank you for staying. Thank you for your kind remarks. And kindness does matter. The finale is very close, ladies and gentlemen. Now it is time to get a little hyped up, to get a little crazy, because we have some guitar smashing to do. Our smashers need to make their way towards the stage right now. You have your guides that will take you up, and I will be introducing all of our incredible people. Before we do that, in this room, how many country music fans do we have? How many? All right, all 7 of us. You know, I know we got Rick Nielsen here, the Nielsen family, Cheap Trick. I wept openly when I walked in and saw the display for Rick Nielsen. It was truly magical to feel that as a kid. I felt like, you know, they've been a part of my life, my entire life. But this Saturday, like Brad Paisley is going to christen this room with an incredible concert. I mean, how about that? We do it first class at Hard Rock, and he's going to blow the roof off this place. All the construction guys, you might have a little work to do come Sunday or Monday. But how about how it sounds in this room? It takes a team effort. All the guys and gals that you see on the stage, the cameras, the audio, they have been working tirelessly, hours upon hours. Please make them feel welcome here today and show them our gratitude for how incredible this amazing room looks. Thank you, audio, visual, everybody behind the scenes for being here. All right, look who's coming up. He's ready to go. The governor is right here. Now, Governor, you're going to be right here. Everybody's, oh, look at this. This is it's first class all the way. Now, Maybelle Blair is coming up. I'm going to introduce the first row. She was the very first peach here. One of our peaches. So she's coming up. They're bringing her up. Marcus Brucker, of course, is right over here. They're all getting their guitars and getting in order. Mayor Tom McNamara is coming back out. So they're all good. This is so awesome. You should see the traffic jam. It looks like something going on over here on one of our highways. Here we go. Mayor's here, ready to do his spot. Everybody's getting it in there. Look who's already in row number 2. Stephanie, you are so remarkable and so full of energy. Look at this. Come on up, Holly. Here's your spot right here. We're going to get Mary Ann right over here talking about kindness, the first one to kick us off today. Everybody wearing the bling. And Holly, those shoes, you may want to keep those on extra tight. What size are those? I'm just saying. All right. Here she comes. Here comes Maybelle Blair, ladies and gentlemen. Make her feel good. Come on. We'll be smashing one of our guitars today. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. What an honor that we have with our veterans and Maybelle here. She's got a little help today. This is it. She got a Louisville Slugger baseball bat game there. All right. John Lucas, right here in the front row. Of course, Dan, thank you so much for your incredible words. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. This is the finale we've been waiting for. Gino Pine-Freight, man, are you incredible. What a team you have built here. Steve, so great to have you with us. Thank you so much for being here. And we are front row, ready to go. Steve Lassie, of course, and on the back row. We're going to start with Senator Steve Spellman, ladies and gentlemen. Senator, great to have you with us. Senator's over there. There you go. Fred VanVleet is ready. He's dialed in. Brent Johnson, watch the energy that he has. Everybody's getting their safety goggles on. All right, Brent, good to see you. All right, we're missing our commissioner. Where's Joe Shirelli? He's getting his guitar. All right. Everybody's excited. Look at the energy that is out there. Look, they're ready. Rick Nielsen, what an honor and a pleasure and a privilege. I'm not kidding. I wept openly when I saw the display outside of this ballroom. Thank you for all you've given here locally to our community. We just absolutely love you and your family. Peter Imana, you are remarkable. You got your glasses on. There you go. Stephanie Imana, of course. Keith Sheldon is with us, of course. Jake Sendine. Jay is right here, ready to go. Jay. I say Sendine 17 is the proper way to say it. But he can call worse things. Trust me, I know Jay very well. But Senator Dave Severson is with us. Great to have you with us, Senator. A lot of talking. I'm going to go to the third row real quick, ladies and gentlemen, if you will. Our police chief, Colonel Red, is over there on the other side. And there's, look at Fred, you're always doing something. You're always shaking everybody saying, you're awesome. Miles Fred, great to have you with us. Sean Tampery. Sean, great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. Sean, and of course, Joe Emanuel is here. Joe, great to have you with us today. Thank you so much. Oh, I'm just watching you, Jim, in the front row all day. Jim Wild is here. Jim, great to have you. He's ready. He's got his guitar raised up. Nice of that. Our sheriff, ladies and gentlemen, Gary Caruana is with us. Sheriff, great to have you here. Thank you so much. And this gentleman over here, ladies and gentlemen, for Vets Row, he donated $17,000 today. Writing a check for Vets Row to smash his guitar. This is Anthony Booth, right? Anthony, get up. Give it up. All right, so here we go. We have, I need everybody to hold their guitars. And very special guest is going to help us with this. We're going to do a little drum roll, right? Oh, you bet. We've got a very special guest. Dax, are you ready to help us out here? This is our touring drummer with Cheap Trick. Okay, he's Rick Nielsen's son. But Dax, we're so blessed to have you here to help us with this. I'm going to do a count of 10. Everybody hold up their guitars for a photo first with the Hard Rock showing. Thank you. Make sure the Hard Rock label is shown. There it is. Here's your shot. Now, the audience, you have got to help me with the grand finale as we open up this incredible casino. I will do it. You will help me. We'll start with 10. Drum roll! Ladies and gentlemen, 10, 9, 8, 7, say it, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Smash it! Oh, look at this! Look at this! That is everybody! Yes! Give it up for all of our wonderful VIPs, ladies and gentlemen. And let's do this. Take a look at what's happening right outside. Here we go.